If I use myself as an example, if my company were to close tomorrow and I needed to make 20 grand a month and that was like my bare minimum, and I were to go not if I weren't starting a business and I were to go look for, director of sales or, VP of sales or VP of recruiting type opportunity, am I going to go work with the company that is going to pay me 180K base plus, 401k and benefits and stock options with a big brand and already perfect processes in place? Or am I going to work for the small business owner that, doesn't have much in place and a small, maybe non-existent sales team that's pitching me an all commission VP of sales opportunity? What am I going to do if I want to provide for my wife and my family? Well, because of my skill sets and because what I know I deserve in the marketplace, I'm going to require the highest quality opportunity, and that's the one I'm going to take. And I'm going to get it because of my skill set, my work history. And so the small business owner or whatever business owner, they are always wanting the highest quality person, but there's kind of trade-offs, right? You can pay the best to get the best, and you also still need to be good at recruiting,
Mm,
but you also be got to be okay with dropping the cash to do it and not be
mm.
a wuss about spending your money. And also understand that just because you hire somebody that may be decent, it doesn't mean they're going to bring an ROI or work for you,
Yeah.
right? In a commission-based opportunity, and you could still hire amazing people. Like I hire amazing people every single week and our clients do, but it's because of the volume and the selling of the opportunity happening correctly. Now there may be a discrepancy in quality compared to kind of the idea that I just gave, but what companies are looking for, they're always usually thinking about like they're picturing people like you and me, like the top 1 to top 10 percenters. And sometimes we got to put them in reality a little bit and say, hey,
Mm,
the nature of your opportunity actually dictates the type of talent that you can get in the marketplace.
yeah.
So let's kind of reset our expectations a little bit. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to get quality people, but if you're in XYZ industry and you do outside sales and reps are responsible for the managing the A to Z sales cycle and you're offering an all commission opportunity where reps can't make money for 90 days, well, you can't come in and say, hey, I only want a rep who's done exactly what we've done in our industry, who's generated and closed their own leads. And, you know, you can't be that specific because your opportunity doesn't allow for that. And so
Yeah.
to answer your question, companies are typically thinking about the very best of the best. And depending on their opportunity, you got to kind of bring them down to reality. But also, you can still recruit quality if you have a decent recruiting process and if you have an exciting enough, vision of growth of the business of, with advancement into leadership and these kind of things. So, the quality person will say, hey, it's not the sexiest opportunity right now, but I'll move forward and move up into the opportunity later.